and welcome to this new video about Kerbin Space Program episode 2. I'm deciding to make this a long-term project to basically explore Kerbin Space Program and its functionalities. Last episode we launched our first 2 rockets. We were left with 8 signs and 135,000 cash and some missions to do. So yeah, let's not wait any longer and let's prepare our next rocket for our 2 missions that we have. Alright, so I've configured the rocket again. It's only gonna have a thrust limiter of 5% and 10% of its fuel. It's basically just testing it at the launch site. So yeah, it's just a small rocket, it's not worth it giving it a name. So therefore let's press launch. As fast as that might have been, yeah, we're here now. Let's enable SAS and turn the mountains on. So now what we need to do is test the radius of the coupler, which I've placed on the side here. We can simply do that by pressing spacebar. There it goes. And now we need to test our rocket, which I've configured like I said. So let's run a test. And yeah, that's basically it. It's still on fire, but it's not letting us go up because I've set the thrust limiter to only 5%. So yeah, easy as that. We've just finished our first 2 missions again. We can do our science experiments again. And also what I forgot last episode, inside the crew capsule, the crew hatch, you can also press the right click and make a crew report. This will also give us some extra science. As you can see, 1.5 science. It's only 1.5, but it's still something. So yeah, after we've done all that, we can press recover vessel and we should be done. Alright, so we got 3 science, 2.4 and 1.5, which runs about 8 or 9 science. So we have 16.9 science now. So with that science, we can still not do anything, which is fine, but we can do new missions. We've completed all our 2, so we have 6 whole completed now. So it's time to accept the more complicated mission. Escape the atmosphere. Let's accept that one. We need to escape the atmosphere of Kerbin, which is around at 70,000 meters. We can also test this heat shield 0.65 meters at the launch site. It's also a pretty easy quest, so let's do that. So now with 2 new quests, we can start making our new rocket. Alright, so here we are. This is our new test rocket, coffee rocket number 3. We can actually put on the SAS and turn on the mountains again. And we can already do a first experiment, which is test the heat shield. So I put it all the way at the bottom here, because it's the least we're going to use. So let's press run test, and we're done. So let's jettison it now. So we're not attached to it anymore, because it will be bothering us. So now we need to escape the atmosphere. As you can see, I built fins here to control the rocket motor, and the coupler here, so we can get separated between the rocket because it has massive weight and we won't really be able to land. Which is also important is that we need to fly kind of sideways towards east, because that's where the earth rotation goes in this game, which means we need to go to the right, just seas, so we have more power. So without talking more, I'd say let's just start and make sure everything is on the top bottom left here is right, and let's go. I recommend doing the experiments while the flight, even though it doesn't give any yet, you can still give it a try. Ran out of rocket fuel, so let's do our experiments. We get 0.5 here and nothing out of this, but that's fine. We haven't escaped battery yet. I don't know if you even will. I don't think this is enough power. Yeah, it's not enough. Sadly. I think we might need to redo that. Alright, so here we are at our third rocket. We have everything prepared and we are ready for launch. So, first of all, let's run our tests. So, it's at the bottom here. Just press run the test and we're done. So, now all we need to do is launch our rocket. So once the first stage is finished, we can separate it and start a new engine. And this time we can start going sideways. While we barely through the atmosphere, it is important to take crew reports, aka right now. There we go, we've done every experiment, so let's separate. And soon we should be out of the atmosphere. I remember the atmosphere ends at 70,000 meters, we're currently at 55,000 meters. If you noticed, I've put two parachutes in here. The main parachute at the top, of course, and two little parachutes at each side. They will basically just help us slow down once we finish re-entering the atmosphere. And yeah, so to test out, let's quickly skip time because there's nothing to do up here. There we go, we finished, and now we can go our two parachutes and our main parachute. These are 3 parachutes in total, which will just, like I said, help us slow down. Alright, we're about to land. We're 30 meters above the surface, and boom, we landed successfully. With all the experiments still being intact, so let's press recover vessel and see what we get. Alright, so this was a hell of a flight. We got a lot of science. We've got 4.5, 9 science, 7.2 and 8 science, so together we have 62 science now. This is all we got back, which of course is not really much, because we separated everything, but oh well. Jebediah's Kerbin is ready for the next assignment. So now we got 62 whole science points, so let's use them. I'd say that we could get the Thumper Reliant liquid fuel engine and a bigger fuel tank, because it's really needed in this time. Same with stability, which we can use for extra boosters at the side. So yeah, let's buy that one as well. And then we have 5 new ways we can either explore and stuff, which is not our current main goal right now. We have 300,000, and yeah, if you didn't know, you can also upgrade with each one of these. And the most probably useful thing to upgrade is Launchpad, which will allow you extra weight and extra size. So it's only 50k, so let's buy that. And we can already select our new mission. So I'm probably gonna select the hard one again, orbit Kerbin. This is a really tough goal, as we need to orbit the whole planet, and yeah, and we need to get back as well somehow. So we need to make sure we have enough fuel. So this is probably the main goal we're gonna do today. And yeah, we also have this quest where we need to test the DD-12 to couple at the launch site, which is pretty easy to do. So yeah, let's do that one. Alright, so we got new missions, so let's prepare our rocket for a first orbital flight. Alright, so here's our current orbit. It's not quite an orbit yet because we're not trespassing the atmosphere, but we can simply fix that. We only have 2211 meters of delta V left. So we need to use that to recorrect our orbit and land back again. If we can't land back again, that's fine as well. And yeah, we can always get it back with a little rocket, which will be quite difficult, but I know a mod which can help us with that. So right now, we can pretty much be waiting, and yeah, we can already do our scientific experiments, which I have stored in this here, in the service bay, which we have unlocked. So we get 12 whole signs out of this, which is very good actually, and 8 signs out of this. Let's do a career report, and we get 5 out of here as well. That is really good. So now we need to bring this safely back home. So to do this, let's skip time until we're at the highest point, aka the apoapsis. Alright, so let's make our orbit a bit higher, shouldn't we? There we go. Now here we have successfully gained an orbit around Kerbin. And yeah, there's the moon. That's our plan where we have to land. And yeah. So I'd say let's turn back and try to land again. There we go. Now we have a perfect return ticket to Kerbin. So what we do is we don't need this whole rocket part anymore. I should probably go to the day side to show you better. So let's skip time until we're there. Alright, so we don't need this whole rocket part anymore, so we can disconnect it. Now we only have our service bay where every experiment is stored, and we can successfully and hopefully land right. So let's close this, as we have done all of our experiments, and head towards entering the atmosphere. And there's a little blue planet here, Yurlum. There's Sarnas, Moho, Duna, Eve. Duna is the replica of Mars, by the way, where we will also be trying to go to. Alright, so we just surpassed the atmosphere again. All we need to do now is deploy our parachute, which is done by pressing spacebar. There we go. Let's hope for a safe landing on a safe and flat ground. Because, yeah. By the way, I'm not going that fast, I just have 4 times speed on. There we go. And yeah, that should be it for our mission, and we have successfully had an orbit around Earth, or Kerbin, I should say. And by landing, oops, that's fine. We only destroyed the heat shield, but yeah, everything is still consistent, and we can press recover vessel. So now we have done all of our scientific experiments and all of our missions. So let's see how much we have gained. So wow, that is a lot. 5 science, 8 science, 12 science, 2.1 science, and 10 science. So we have a total of 78 science now. Our funds are currently at almost 500,000 as well, so it's pretty going good right now. And yeah, so we have our next main mission here waiting for us. So the contract headline says explore the moon. The moon is basically the moon of Kerbal space program. This is the closest celestial body next to Earth, like neighboring Earth, and our mission is simply flying by the moon, like not landing on it, but just flying by it, and return to Kerbin after that. And that'll be our goal for the next video. And so let's accept that. And yeah, so for now that should be it. We have 400k. What we can actually do is upgrade our vehicle assembly building so we can build more parts, and basic action groups are now available for us. And what it's 150k. I wanted to upgrade the tracking station so we can keep better track of our orbits and other maybe satellites we'll send up in the next future episodes. And yeah, but oh well, we'll handle all of that later. And for now, that should be it. Next episode, we're going to definitely fly by the moon, and yeah, let's hope we'll land back safely. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next episode. Bye bye.